guys, these are online banking websites which you can use to get your banking website done. It's not a rebank, it is just a web project. It's just a project for university students who have a project to execute on something very related. Also available if you want to create your own banking website without any coding skills. This script will be very important for you, or maybe you have more like a corporate society, a kind of platform where people come and do daily or weekly contributions. You can use this script to manage all their funds and their activities. In this video, I'll walk you through the script and show you how to create your own banking website right now. Now, this is the logo. If you get this script from the link I put for you in the description below, you can actually use a different font from what we have here. As you can see, we can still use this where you just change this logo to your business logo. You get the phone numbers, you can change it to your phone numbers, and the template is super niche because it has a lot of pre-built pages available. As you can see, we built all the necessary pages you need. You can still take care of all you need just with a little HTML knowledge. You can change everything here exactly the way you want it. Now, this is the point of registration. As a user on this website, you can register from here and you can actually log in from here as well. But to show you how the script actually works, I will run a quick registration and demonstrate all activities and all features this script has to offer you. But before I continue, do wait to subscribe to freelancer.com and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be able to see more interesting videos we have for you in the future. I have more videos to share, including how to make money online and how to create more websites easily. So from here, what I will do is to open a new link and I will link to the registration. Now, this is this registration page. As you can see, it's very simple and straightforward. So I ran a quick registration, as you can see, and if you don't really like this page, just with your little team knowledge, you can just get a different form and use the form from here to initiate your registration. You can also comment below and I'll guide you through if you want to make any changes with this script. So for the name, I'll type the first name here, and for the last name, I'll put in here, as you can see. Then for the email address, I'll put my real email address. You can use Gmail or any other email you have available. Then I'll move to the next tab where you have to create a password. I'll just create any password I can remember in the future, and I'll confirm the password by entering the same thing here. Then the next is the phone number. I'll just use something very simple as my phone number, the date of birth here, then the SSN number. This SSN can be naturally named, so you can rename it to whatever you want. It might be an ID card or something else. You can try to change it to any other thing you want it to be. You can see it's actually both variable and character. So here for the routing number, we can just put anything else. You can rename it, or you can take it off completely. Then for the gender, I'll go for female, and for account type, I'll put a savings account. Then I'll proceed to the last step. Here is my address, and I'll just this is my address here and move on to the zip code. Just fill out everything as you can see from here and we'll click on register. You can see your account has registered successfully. At this point now, an email has been sent to the email address we used to register, and on that email there will be the account number that will be part of that email. So the user automatically knows his account number. So what I will do is I'll try to log into my banking account. Now this is the login page. I'll just enter the email address and password, then click on login. Then for the PIN is the one we created using the registration. So I'll just enter it here and I'll click on login. You see now there is an error notice because the account hasn't been activated, and the main sense of this is that nobody can just come to your website and start doing unnecessary registration and start spamming and things like that. So when someone registers, they can't actually do anything until the admin activates the account and almost verifies the account before the account can successfully log in. So I will now take you through the admin panel. This is the admin login page, and I'll enter the password. Now, as you can see, we are in the admin dashboard, and you can see the account registered as user. This account is set, and we will do first is to verify the account so that the user will start making use of it. To verify the account, we need to come here, and this is the account we registered. All you need to do is to click on view. There is no image yet. We forgot to add an image in registration, but the admin can still create an image as well, and I'll show you how to do that in a couple of minutes. Now the account has been verified. I can now use my user account, but before that, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to freelancer.com so that you don't miss any of our videos as this channel. Now let's continue. So what I will do is to come back here to the login page. Let me try to log in from this end. I can still log in from here since the account has been verified. So now enter the PIN. As you can see, now it has been logged into the user dashboard. Next, I'll put an image for this particular user so it can display here. I forgot to add image during the registration. So what I will do is to use the admin dashboard. On the admin, I'll come to edit the user account. As you can see, now on that edit an account, I'll click on edit and scroll down. Click to exchange the user image. Now I'll select the logo, or rather an image. I'll make a quick one and I'll just use this. Now as you can see, image has been updated, and if I come back to the admin, to the user end, and I reload this page, you can see the image has taken over. Now the account is totally zero. There is no fund in the account yet. So let's create the fund. So I'll just show you how that works in this script. So what I will do is that I will come here with these account numbers and I'll credit the users from the admin panel. But before I do that, I would like to come to the settings, and under settings there is this 20 here. These 20 are actually transfer charges. I'll make it to 0 because I'll split that in a couple of minutes. I'll make it 0 and I will change it later to explain to you what that means. Now I'll update it. So we do these scripts and give you options where the admin can actually charge the users for every transaction, which is very fantastic. So I'll come here now and add 50,000, which is the amount I want to credit the user. It can be credit and it can be debit. Now when you go for credit, it's adding funds to the account, and when you come to debit, you debit money from the account. So for instance, if your bank wants to charge you, it comes to debit. Maybe if you want to charge for stamp duty, it goes to debit. If they want to credit you, maybe your monthly interest, it goes to credit. So I leave this to my credit phone. I'll just name this phone from the admin, so it will be easy to understand. I'll click on credit. Now you can see from this assessment at this point, an email will be sent to the user. You can see from here it's already 50,000. Now if I come to the user dashboard and I reload here, you can see 50,000 are already there. So what I will do next is to activate some transfers. You can see transfer status isn't activated. That means the user can't make a transfer. So the user can make a transfer only when transfer is activated. When the transfer is not activated, the user can't actually make transfer. When they try to transfer money, he gets a notification like contact your admin or contact your account officer, and I will do something very quick. Let me explain the loan. I'll pick one. I don't want this video to be too long. I'll apply for a loan. Let's say I'll just copy this name here and the amounts. Let's say we are applying for a loan of 20,000, and here let's say it's a monthly loan and loan duration. Let's say it's the month, loan purpose. Let's say purchase of car, then apply for loan. If I apply for a loan and then it will be sent to this process, let me approve this loan from the admin panel. For me to approve this loan, I have to come to loan management. Then on that loan management, you can see the loan we applied for and you can see the duration. Approve it by clicking on this button. Now the loan is approved and you can see the status is now approved. If I come back to the user dashboard and click, you can see that it's now 70,000, which means the loan of 20,000 naira has been added. If you come to the details, you can see credit 50,000 and 20,000 from here, which is 70,000, and you're seeing as balance. Another way of creating funds here is the BTC deposit, which I would like to show you immediately. Now this is the BTC deposit. What we have here is a demo wallet because of Bitcoin. So you can see that what is here, you can copy by clicking this. The admin can actually come to the admin panel and change the wallet address. I just put his own wallet address and how the admin can actually do that when they want to receive Bitcoin funds from itself. Let's say a number of a cooperative wants to deposit money into the account via Bitcoin. I'll just change it so you can see how this started. Let's assume this is the BTC wallet. Now click on add BTC wallet address. You can see address here. You can see this has been added. Now if you come back here and reload this BTC page, you will see that wallet address is what will appear here. You can see it now. This is the QR code. You can use your camera to scan this and confirm. Whatever we have here is what will appear here. So if I want to pay with a mobile phone on a PC, it's very easy for them to just scan this QR code and make the payment directly, or they can quickly click here and copy the wallet address. You can see there's a conversion. You can see the conversion here in USD to BTC. You can see the conversion rates. Let's say the ID are just typing something, then I'll click on the deposit. By this time, the user must have sent the phone to this wallet address, and he now fills in his form and clicks on deposit. And after clicking on deposit, you can see that the transfer has been made. It has been sent to the admin. Now what the admin does on the admin dashboard comes to BTC deposit management. You can see the BTC that was on credit. Now if you go to your wallet and you show you that the transaction was actually through, you can now come here and click on approve, and you can see the status is now approved. Now if you come back here and come back to the view, 2,500 has added now more, and you can see it here. Now another thing I would like to show you this transfer. Let me make a quick transfer, but before doing that, I would like to explain something about the transfer for you. you. You can actually use transfer method. You can use activate transfer with code, activate direct transfer, and deactivate transfer with code. Now let's activate the transfer with code. You can make transfer without codes. Now some codes will be asked by the team for the admin. Admin needs to provide rather the user that is making the transfer to provide some code for a transfer to initiate. Now you come here, you can see there is some code. We have IMF code, we have IP and IP code, we have pseudo code, and you can actually change the code. If there is a need for something like that for your project, you can actually change this code to whatever you want it to be. You can edit it, maybe change your IMF. Let's say if it's insurance code or whatever code that you need. If you don't need the code, then you can come and change it to activate the code transfer here. It will ask you for any code. You can see transfer with the code. It's activated. So what I will do is I'll try to make a transfer. But before I make a transfer, there's something I would like to show you under the settings. Here we'll have this, which is called transaction charge. I'll make it 5, which is 5%, and I'll save it. Now it's been saved. That is, we've transferred a charge of 5% of every transfer that has been made, and it will be credited to the admin. Now come here, let's make international payment transfer. Mind you, this transfer is not linked to any bank, it's just a script, and we're just trying to explain what we did here. Now let's say the beneficiary name. I like using this name here and the name routing number. You just entered it, but it doesn't actually go to the database, so it's not really necessary. If you don't need it, it's still fine. I'll just put it in here, and then the SWIFT code. Let me say this is the code which I just entered here. Now the next one is the amount. Let's say you want to make a transfer of 25,000. If you come here, you will see that the charge of $0 will be deducted. Charge of $1 will be deducted. So what I need now is to come to the admin, because I think I have not saved this properly. So I'll save now. I've saved it properly, and it's now $5 and 5% charges. So if I come back to the user and click on international transfer, let me redo the transfer process. I call this Ben, routing number, SWIFT code, amount 25,000. Then you can see there's a charge here. Now this charge is actually 5% of 25,000, and this will now be deducted from the user's account. If you don't want any charges, you come back here and remove this and update. Now what I do now is to enter a beneficiary account address, the country. On the bank name, I'll just say some smart bank. I don't know if that exists or not. Then the narration, I'll say it's a trial transfer. Then after everything agrees to this, and I'll click on the transfer button right now. Now you see the transfer process is 30% complete. We have to enter the QR code. Now if you come to the admin for the user, every user has different codes that hasn't been auto-generated during registration. The security code of this user is 695. I copy it in, I come here and I post it. Can see if I put something wrong and click on continue, it will say incorrect. So I have to put the right one. It's processing. Now for the IP code, if I come back to the admin, the IP I copied, then I entered the correct IP and I validated, and I saw this progression. Like I said before, all this code, you can actually change the code. I will show you how to do that in a couple of minutes. Come here and put the IPI and IMF and click on the validate button. So you can also choose to make it transfer down through request code at all. So proceed to complete transfer, or click here and see transfer in progress. Now the transfer is completed. You can see the transfer is completed. So what I will do now, I'll choose this and I'll come back. You can see it has been deducted from here. Now look at what was deducted. These are the charges for this transfer. So another thing I would like to show you here is a transfer that has already been taking place and you want to correct it. You can actually come here, you can see the whole transfer, the trials that we've done, you can see everything here. So you can actually edit a particular transfer. You can actually edit information. I will just change from admin. I can change the status if you want. I'll click on edit history. We can see what I mean. Again, just to show you what that I can actually be edited. So if I come here, also the date, let me show you how to edit the dates. This is the date. I'll change this. This is 2021. I'll change this date to 2019 if I want, and the date has been changed. So if I come to the user and click on them, just click on overview, you can see the dates for this transfer has been changed. So you can actually alter the dates. We put that future dates. date of transfer, and there's also a message umbrella here where you can actually write the message directly to the admin and the admin can respond to it. Just type here and click on send message. Now you can see waiting for a response. Now on the admin dashboard, admin can click on messages. You can see the message. You can reply to the message, click back home message, can see the message has been replied. So there are a lot of other features. I'll give you a quick run from the admin. Now we have the news management. Culturally update the news. Yes, I did. So on the other hand, if I click on the home of the user, you can see the news. We have the card management, loan management settings, mobile deposits message. You have the transaction. I think I'll stop here for now, so the video will not be too long. But one more thing I need to show you is edit user account. Under this edit user account, this way you can actually override information of a particular user. Now this user we've created, I can click on edit. You can see you can change the name of the user. You can change a lot of things about the user. You can change the balance. You can change another thing. You can change the user password. You can actually change the user image, or if the user didn't create an image in registration, you can actually come here and upload an image for the user by clicking here. So I'll stop here in the video. Hope this script will help you fix your projects, your school projects, and help you improve in your web development projects. If you need the script, comment below or click the link in the description below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to lawler.com for more awesome videos like this. Thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.